Imagine coming face to face with the unexpected. Would you run? Would you fight? Or would you do something no one ever saw coming? This is the true story of two unlikely beings and a single moment that changed everything. Androcles and the lion. Long, long ago, before selfies and sandwiches, there lived a man named Androcles. Now, Androcles wasn't exactly living his best life. He was a slave to a very cruel master. Androcles had had enough. One night he said, "That's it. I'm done being ordered around and whipped every single day. Enough is enough." So he ran away into the wild, into the unknown, into the forest, where all good escapees go. Now picture this. Androcles, barefoot, sweating, hiding behind a tree, trying not to breathe too loud, because the forest, it's no joke. Snakes, wolves, and worst of all, lions. One day, as he wandered through the dense forest, tired and hungry, he chanced upon a cave. Not wanting to be caught, he entered the cave, and in the dark he found some respite. But soon he heard a sound. Not the kind of sound you want to hear on an empty stomach. He turned and what does he see? A massive lion lying on its side. Wait. It wasn't roaring to scare. It was whimpering. Its paw was held up in pain. Androcles froze. His brain said, "Run." But his heart said, "Oh no, buddy. That's not a roar of rage. That's a cry for help." So what did Androcles do? He tiptoed over, whispering, easy now, big kitty. I'm just here to help." The lion fixed its golden eyes on him. The kind of eyes that say,
"I could eat you, but also I really need help with this foot."
And there it was, a giant thorn lodged deep in the lion's paw. Androcles grabbed the paw and yanked out the thorn. Silence. The lion blinked, then gave the gentlest, most grateful lick to Androcles, just like a house cat. From that day on, the lion and Androcles became forest roommates. They shared food, cuddled for warmth. Androcles went piggyback. A true man and beast bromance. But alas, all good things come to an end. One day, the soldiers caught Androcles. Back to Rome he went, shackled and scowling. And his punishment?
"Throw him to the lions,"
commanded the emperor. The day arrived, the whole city came to watch. Popcorn hadn't been invented, but the vibes were definitely gladiator matinee. Androcles was shoved into the arena. The gates creaked open. Out padded the lion. The crowd leaned in. Androcles' heart stopped beating. And then the lion stopped, sniffed, stared, recognized. Oh, it was his old pal, his thorn removing, paw saver, forest snuggle buddy. Instead of attacking, the lion licked Androcles right on the face again, right in front of thousands and thousands of stunned Romans. The emperor stood up, blinked, and said the ancient Roman equivalent of, "Well, I'll be darned." He spared Androcles and the lion, and they both walked out side by side, free. The moral of the story is no mystery. In a world where people forget favors as quickly as they receive them, this story reminds us of two powerful truths. No act of help, however small, goes unnoticed in the larger picture of life. Even a lion, the king of the jungle, remembered the smallest act of compassion and returned it when it mattered the most. The funny thing about karma is that whatever you give out always finds its way back. So whenever you see someone hurting, even if they look big, scary, or totally different from you, don't just run away or hide, but look for the thorn in their paw, the pain deep inside of them. We might have heard this story as a kid, but its meaning grows deeper as we grow older. In life, people usually convey their fear, frustration, or pain through a big roar, a bad attitude, a sharp email, or an angry outburst. Don't react to the noise. Look for the source of the pain. True wisdom is actually pausing to ask, what is going on with this person? Before you judge or you retaliate. Go on. Be someone's Androcles today, or maybe someone's lion. The world needs both. And I need you to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you next week with yet another story, ancient wisdom for today's times.